Welcome guys. In this very quick video, I will show you how you can determine your speaker's polarity. Either your speakers are connected in proper manner in plus to plus, minus to minus. How you can figure it out after installing all of your setup. Is everything working or is everything out of phase or something like that? You can figure it out using just a mobile phone on your Android smartphone. You can find a app in Play Store called oscilloscope. So in this app, that uses your microphone to actually determine which frequency are the test tone is playing, or whatever the mic is having. It will show you in this graph, and all your setup in your driver setup. You have to play 1 kilohertz or something that can be hearable, and that can easily be picked up by your microphone. In this case, I'm using 1 kilohertz test tone. I'm just gonna play it on YouTube. And in this my very Yankee setup, here we have this center channel amplifier with speakers. This has it's in built-in amplifier, and everything is built in itself. Just the input jack directly feeds to my computer in the back panel, connected directly. And in here I have a TPA 31110 amplifier, which is also connected to another jack of my computer. And the speaker outputs are actually hanging here. This is a one speaker, right speaker, and here is another right, the left speaker. And I want to find out that this setup driver is same phase with this amplifier. And I also have a subwoofer amplifier. Here is a 500 watt amplifier, which is in mono condition. As you can see, I have just connected in mono, and it is also connected in my back panel. Here you can see 3.5 jack is being connected. There are three connections. So how can I define the output that is in phase? So I will show you that. In this particular setup, what I have done is, I have opened this oscope app on my mobile, and I'm gonna play this 1 kilohertz test tone. And make sure in here you have to have one amplifier turn up to be like high, kind of high, but just a bit less, so you cannot get the distortion out of your speakers. So you have to play this, and here you can see 1 kilohertz test tone is playing, and I am bumping up the volume. And here if we open the app, as you can see, it is being frozen. I don't know why. Here you can see 1 kilohertz test tone is playing. My voice is also showing that, but if I can get silent enough, you can see 1 kilohertz is showing there. And you have to have your main amplifier, or the other amplifier have to turn it off. And what you will do is just slowly turn up the volume and see if on another amplifier, if the amplitude of your audio is decreasing or increasing. If it decreases, that means your speakers are out of polarity, and if it increases, then it is in polarity. Now it is being well calibrated, my system is already in phase, so it will, so the amplitude of the signal will increase surely enough. As you can see, if I can get a very silent moment, you can see the increase. I will slowly bump up the volume, and you can see the amplitude will increase. As you have seen, the volume is being increased, thus the amplitude of the signal. Now I will connect the speakers in opposite polarity and see if the signal can decrease or not. Here is my polarity. So the yellow wire is connected to these capacitors, and this blue wire is connected to the resistor. I will opposite this polarity as well as this polarity also. The white one is connected to yellow and the blue one is connected to this capacitor. I will switch the polarity and see the result. As you can see, I have reversely connected to the connections, and here you can see this is also reversed. And now I'll measure the output, the amplitude of the signal. One is have to turn down the volume, and in your monitor speaker you have to turn up the volume and play the test tone. Here you can see the test tone is also playing, and I will bump up the volume so it can pick up, and I will slowly increase the volume and see if the amplitude decreases. That means we are out of polarity. Those two different amplifiers are out of polarity, so we'll see that. As you can see, a very small divot in the amplitude. If we get closer, you can see the divot of the decreased amplitude, and then the signal increases. So that means we are actually out of phase, so we have to change the polarity. That's how you can determine your speakers are in phase or not. So guys, you have seen that how you can actually correct your phase polarities. All your different amplifiers can be calibrated, and very easily you can just use a smartphone and your basic mic, and you can determine your phases are correct, so that your system can play optimum at its rating. So you can find this app on Play Store. It's called Oscilloscope, or Oscope in short, and you just search this Oscope and just you have to download it and just open it, and it will start playing. Here is a play icon, you can click that and you can see it is playing. It also shows which frequency is being peaked. Here you can see in kilohertz range, it is 40, 80. This is hertz, and here is kilohertz 8. This is the order, and this is the amplitude and where it peaks, and here is also the dv rating where the frequency is being peaked. So you can very easily determine your polarities, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.